The second cold water hits your skin, your body goes straight into survival mode. Your heart rate jumps. Your breathing speeds up. Blood rushes away from your skin. But here's the part most people don't know. What happens after that moment, over the next few hours, days, and weeks, is one of the most studied transformations in modern science. This is your body, hour by hour, across 30 days of cold showers. Cold water exposure has been studied by the military, athletes, and research labs for years, and the results are very consistent. The effects don't happen all at once. They happen in 3 phases. First is the immediate response, what your body does in the first hour. Then comes the first few days, where your body starts adjusting. And finally, by day 30, your system starts working differently. We're going through all of it, but pay close attention to the 72-hour mark. That's where most people quit, right before things actually start improving. The first hour, survival mode. The moment cold water hits your skin, especially below 15 degrees Celsius, your body reacts instantly. This is called the cold shock response. Within the first few seconds, your nervous system sends an emergency signal. Your body treats this like a threat. Heart rate goes up, blood pressure rises, breathing becomes fast and shallow. At the same time, your body releases a large amount of norepinephrine. Some studies show it can increase up to 300% within seconds. This chemical is linked to focus, alertness, and mood. But in that moment, your body isn't thinking about mood. It's focused on survival. Blood vessels near your skin tighten. This is called vasoconstriction. Blood is pushed toward your core to protect vital organs like your heart and brain. Your heart rate spikes quickly. Then something interesting happens. Within about a minute or two, your vagus nerve kicks in and slows your heart rate down. This fast up and down acts like a mini workout for your cardiovascular system. In the first 10 minutes, your breathing is still high, but your body starts adjusting. You feel a sharp alertness, not like caffeine, more like your system is fully switched on. By around 30 minutes after the shower, your body temperature stabilizes, but your metabolism stays elevated. Your body is burning extra calories to generate heat. This can last for up to 2 hours. Cold exposure also activates brown fat, a special type of fat that burns energy to produce heat. Most people have very little active brown fat, but cold showers start switching it back on. If you do this regularly, even within the first week, people report higher energy, better focus, and less stress. After 30 days, this effect becomes more stable. Instead of shock, your body handles it more smoothly. You still feel the cold, but it becomes controlled. Your breathing is calmer. Your body warms up faster. And that intense alert feeling becomes something you can rely on. Even things like skin and hair benefit. Cold water doesn't strip natural oils like hot water does. So over time, skin stays tighter and less dry. But all of this is just the beginning. Because what happens over the next 48 hours is where things really change. Hours 24 to 72 the wall. This is where most people quit, somewhere between day 2 and day 3. And there's a real biological reason for that. During this period, your body is still under stress, but now it's trying to adapt. Your immune system reacts first. It treats cold exposure as a mild threat. So, it starts increasing white blood cells, especially lymphocytes and natural killer cells. Some studies show up to a 40% increase after around 48 hours. Your body is basically building a stronger defense system. But this process isn't comfortable. You might feel tired, slightly sore, maybe even more sensitive than usual. This is low-level inflammation. It's not damage, it's your body adjusting. At the same time, brown fat activation increases. This is important. Brown fat burns energy to produce heat, and it also helps reduce regular body fat over time. By around 72 hours, your body becomes better at handling cold. This is called non-shivering thermogenesis. Instead of shaking to stay warm, your body produces heat more efficiently. Your metabolism also stays slightly elevated. Even outside the shower, your body is using more energy than before. There are also changes in your stress response. Your body becomes less reactive. Cortisol levels can drop, and your ability to handle stress improves. Mentally, something shifts too. The resistance you felt on day 1 is still there, but weaker. Instead of dread, you start feeling control. Your heart rate may also begin to improve. Some data suggests resting heart rate can drop over time because your cardiovascular system becomes more efficient. Recovery improves as well. Cold exposure reduces inflammation and helps with muscle soreness. That's why athletes use it after workouts. This 24 to 72-hour window is the hardest phase, but it's also the turning point. If you push through this, your body moves into the adaptation phase, and that's where the real long-term changes begin. Days 7 to 14, the adaptation. By day 7, your body stops treating cold water like a threat. It starts treating it like a routine. That changes everything. The shock response is still there, but much weaker. Instead of panicking, your breathing settles faster. Most people notice that the first 10 to 20 seconds feel cold. Then the body adjusts quickly. Researchers have actually measured this. By day 7, people report up to 79% less discomfort, even though the physical effects are still happening at full strength. So, the benefits stay, but the struggle drops. This is where the experience changes mentally. You still don't love stepping into cold water, but you handle it better. The hesitation is there, but your ability to push through it improves a lot. Energy levels are one of the first big changes people notice. Instead of needing coffee, the cold shower wakes you up fully. That alert feeling lasts for hours without a crash. This happens because norepinephrine is now being released more efficiently. Your body doesn't overreact anymore, but it still gives you that sharp focus and awareness. By week 2, dopamine also starts increasing. Some studies show up to a 250% increase. But unlike quick dopamine hits from sugar or social media, this one lasts longer. That's why people feel more stable mood-wise. Less stress, less anxiety, more control during the day. Focus also improves. Cold exposure activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and concentration. That's why many people feel mentally sharp for 2 to 4 hours after a cold shower. Physical changes start becoming more noticeable too. Circulation improves. Blood moves more efficiently because of repeated constriction and expansion of blood vessels. Some people even report that cold doesn't affect their fingers and toes the same way anymore. Instead of going numb or pale, blood flow improves faster. Muscle recovery also gets better. If you're working out, soreness reduces because cold exposure lowers inflammation and helps flush waste from muscles faster. Skin and hair start improving as well. Cold water keeps natural oils intact and tightens pores. So, skin feels less dry and hair looks healthier. Your immune system also continues to build. Regular exposure keeps white blood cell levels higher, which helps your body fight infections better. But one of the biggest changes in this phase is mental. Doing something uncomfortable every day builds what people call mental toughness. You start your day by doing something hard. That changes how you approach everything else. Work feels easier. Stress feels more manageable. By day 10 to 14, many people actually start enjoying the feeling after the shower. The cold itself is still uncomfortable, but the result becomes addictive. This is the adaptation phase. Your body is no longer reacting. It's adjusting, but the real shift hasn't even happened yet. Days 15 to 30, the transformation. By the time you reach day 15, the changes are no longer just mental. They start becoming physical and structural. Your cardiovascular system has been training every single day. Each cold shower forces your blood vessels to tighten and then expand again. Over time, this improves vascular flexibility. Your arteries become better at handling pressure and adjusting blood flow. This is one of the key markers of long-term heart health. Studies have shown that after around 30 days, there are measurable improvements in endothelial function, basically how healthy your blood vessels are. Circulation improves noticeably. Many people report feeling warmer during the day, even though they're taking cold showers. That's because blood flow is more efficient. Your metabolism also adapts. Brown fat becomes more active, helping your body burn more energy to produce heat. This doesn't cause massive weight loss on its own, but it supports overall metabolic health. There's also an interesting effect related to fat. Cold exposure, combined with shivering, can trigger the release of a hormone called irisin. This helps convert white fat into brown fat, which burns energy instead of storing it. Even short periods of shivering can produce effects similar to longer exercise sessions in terms of this hormone release. Skin changes become clearer by this stage. Pores stay tighter, oil production balances out, and inflammation reduces. Some people with skin conditions like dryness or irritation see improvement over time. Hair also benefits because natural oils are preserved instead of stripped away by hot water. Muscle recovery continues to improve. If you train regularly, you'll notice less soreness and faster recovery between sessions. But the biggest change is how your body handles stress. At the start, cold water triggers a strong fight-or-flight response. By day 30, that response becomes controlled. Your brain, especially the amygdala, which controls fear and stress, starts reacting less aggressively. You still feel the cold, but your body doesn't treat it like danger anymore. This carries over into daily life. Stressful situations don't hit as hard. You stay calmer. You recover faster from pressure. Cortisol levels can also decrease over time, which helps reduce overall stress and anxiety. Mentally, the dread never fully disappears. You still feel that moment of resistance before stepping into cold water, but your ability to act despite that feeling becomes much stronger. That's the real change. By day 30, for many people, cold showers become part of their routine. Not because they're easy, but because the benefits are consistent. More energy, better focus, improved mood, stronger recovery, and higher stress tolerance. Your body has fully adapted. 1 hour in, your body goes into survival mode. Your heart rate spikes. Your brain floods with norepinephrine. 72 hours in, your immune system builds up. Brown fat activates. This is where most people quit. Week 2, your body adapts. The shock fades. Dopamine rises. Focus and mood improve. Week 3 and 4, your circulation improves. Your skin gets better. Your stress response becomes more controlled. 30 days. One simple habit changes across your entire body. Cold showers don't just wake you up. They slowly change how your body works every day. If you want to know the one habit that fixes most health problems, the video is right here. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We break down your body every week.